everyone, and welcome to ASMR Gaming News. Please hit that like button, sit back, relax, and let's begin. So, we have a lot of interesting game news this week. So first big piece of news is for Overwatch 2. Yes, Blizzard this week accidentally leaked some things about their upcoming games, and one of them was for Overwatch. So there's a lot of artwork circulating online, part of these leaks. Apparently, Blizzard is going to announce Overwatch 2 at BlizzCon very, very soon. So fans are very excited about this. I heard of Overwatch 2 rumors for a few months now, but I never really thought much of them because they were just rumors and we haven't gotten any proof up until now. So basically, since they haven't officially announced anything yet, we only have the artwork and some leaks from insiders spoiling what it's going to be. So this might be wrong in a few days after BlizzCon, we get more information, but apparently Overwatch 2 is going to be a sequel to Overwatch, of course, but it's going to be kind of like an add-on or expansion to the original game, adding lots of story content. So similar to the missions that we get during the anniversary, that kind of gives us some story about the Overwatch characters or their backgrounds and stuff like that. We are actually going to get in single player story mode within the game, that's going to be permanently there, and they're just going to add more and more story content as months go on. So that's awesome. I always wanted Overwatch to have a story mode, and apparently the story mode for Overwatch 2 is going to take place in the current Overwatch timeline and not in the past, because most of the Overwatch story so far has always been archive files from the past and nothing from the future, their current timeline. So we're going to be getting single player content. And the next big and probably the most important piece of news about Overwatch 2 is that it's apparently going to be free to play. So I'm sure Blizzard saw the rise of Fortnite as a huge, success in the games industry, and they are also going to try to go the same route as Apex Legends and Fortnite, which offers a free-to-play model that you can download and play the game for free. But if you want to buy skins and cosmetics, you have to pay actual money for the cosmetic items. So Overwatch technically already did that with the loot boxes, but you still had to buy the game. So now Overwatch 2, according to these rumors, is going to be free to play, so anyone can download the game and play it for free. So that's awesome. I really, really hope this actually happens, because this means so many people are going to be playing Overwatch, so it might actually become even bigger than it currently is. So that's great news, and I can't wait to hear more about Overwatch 2. Next piece of news is for Fortnite. So Epic Games is suing this guy that worked for them that leaked Fortnite Chapter 2. So before Fortnite Chapter 2 came out, Epic Games, of course, had to play test to make sure the new season and everything would run correctly. So what game companies usually do is hire game testers and stuff like that. So they hired a lot of user experience testers, as they're called, and this guy knew a lot. One of these guys knew a lot about Fortnite Chapter 2. So after he finished this deal that he had, this agreement, you sign a contract and everything to confidentiality. He went on Twitter, and during the entire Black Hole event, he was just spoiling Fortnite Chapter 2 things, and a lot of the leakers actually got their information from him, because he was one of the first ones to, start talking about a new map and new areas and what you could do and stuff like that. So Epic Games very angry at this guy because he signed an agreement to not spoil this stuff. So they actually went after him. They found his account. They actually got his real name and address just from the Twitter account. So that's crazy. Apparently they sent like lawyers to his house. And yeah, they are suing him right now. Like, he is in a lawsuit with Epic Games. So yikes. Definitely don't spoil things. If you work for Epic Games, you could be in a world of trouble like this guy. Not really sure why he did it. Maybe he thought there wouldn't be any problems, or he didn't know that he signed an agreement, but kind of crazy. He's getting a big lawsuit from Epic Games right now, and they are very angry because, you know, they wanted Fortnite, you know, Chapter 2, the new season, to be a special occasion, and this guy kind of spoiled it, so they were not happy about that. So very, very interesting. His Twitter account is completely gone right now. You can't even look for it, so that's insane. So next piece of news is for Death Stranding, the upcoming Sony exclusive. It's coming out next week on PlayStation 4, so we are about a week away from one of the biggest PlayStation 4 exclusives this year. So apparently this just came out this week, and PlayStation fans are very angry about this. Some are angry, some are okay with it, but apparently Death Stranding is not only coming to PlayStation 4, but they just revealed this week that it will be coming to PC in 2020. So for the longest time, people thought this was going to be a PS4 exclusive. And yeah, Kojima Productions and Sony announced that it would be coming to PC sometime next year. So it makes sense. You know, it's a big game. You want to make as much money as possible. Releasing it on PC next year would definitely help boost the sales. But PlayStation fans aren't really big on, exclusives going to other platforms. They feel like it's kind of stealing content from them, and I guess that's a way to say it, but personally, I'm okay with it. I understand, you know, Kojima wants to make as much money with his new game as possible, but people are kind of angry about this situation right now because they felt like it was a PS4 exclusive, and just to have it announced for PC in the last week leading up to the launch of the game is, I don't know, upsetting for some people. But yeah, it's coming to PC, so more people can play the game now. Speaking of Death Stranding, reviews for the game just went up today. The review embargo is up, so reviewers, you know, on websites like IGN, GameSpot, are able to post the reviews of the game. They received early copies, and yeah, the game is coming out in a week. So I checked out some of the reviews. A lot of the reviews are more on the positive side, but there are some reviewers which have given the game very, very low scores. Like, I'm talking like 6 and 7 out of 10s. So people are kind of upset about these reviews, saying that they are false reviews. There's no way the game is that bad. But a lot of other websites have been giving the game, you know, 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10. So honestly, I don't really trust game reviews that much. I just play the game and decide for myself if I like it or not. Too many times, you know, good games get bad reviews and bad games get good reviews, so I just decide to play them and see if I like it, which I am going to do in a week when the game comes out on PS4, and I can't wait. But yes, reviews for Death Stranding are up, and a new launch trailer came out. It's like 8 minutes long, so it's a really big launch trailer. It shows off a lot about the story and gameplay, and really, really cool. Although I wouldn't recommend watching it if you don't want anything spoiled. So next piece of news is for Sony. So Sony Interactive Entertainment, the part of Sony which owns PlayStation, or the Sony brand, basically this week they trademark the PlayStation 6, PlayStation 7, PlayStation 8, 9, and 10. So yes, it's officially trademarked now in Japan. Sony actually trademarked those names, which I don't really understand. I guess they felt, if we keep making PlayStations in the next few years, we're going to need to trademark these names, so another company doesn't show up and decides to trademark PlayStation 14 or something. So I don't know, it's kind of funny, but it makes sense. I think Apple does the exact same thing with the iPhone. Like right now, I think they have iPhone up to like iPhone 22 already trademarked, just because they want to make sure they own those names before they actually make their new hardware. So Sony's doing the same thing. And the PlayStation 4 this week, amazing news for the PS4. Apparently, it has sold over 102.8 million units worldwide. So it is the second best selling video game console of all time. So whoa, that is a super high number. So many people own the PlayStation 4 around the world, so I'm sure Sony is very happy about this milestone. By this holiday season, they're probably going to be at like 105 million. So that is just insane. So many PlayStation 4s have been sold. It's crazy. And the PlayStation 5 is coming out next year, and I'm sure that's going to sell just as well. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order had a launch trailer to come out this week, and I've been kind of excited about this game. You know, when it was first revealed, I was kind of on the fence, but little by little, EA has been putting out trailers for the game, and I'm a Star Wars fan. I like Star Wars movies and video games, so this actually looks like it could be a lot of fun. New trailer looks really, really cool. Kind of impressed me a little bit with the graphics and what you could do. I think I might pick up this game. Maybe I'll play it on the channel. I'm not sure, but yeah, definitely check out the new trailer for Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order if you're interested. Looks really nice. We just got a new trailer for that, so... next piece of news is for Call of Duty Modern Warfare. So Activision is raking in the money this week. They made so much money from Modern Warfare. Apparently, it made more than $500 million in the first 3 days of the game being out. So not even a week, like half a week, the game has earned more than $500 million. So probably a few more days they're going to be at like $500 million in sales or something. That is crazy. So many people apparently bought the new Call of Duty game. Activision, well, Activision and Blizzard are both one company, but Activision mentioned something about the servers being at full capability during like the launch of the game. Apparently, it was just at the brink of like going over the edge of having too many people online, but it was right. It was like perfect. So after all of the Call of Duty games coming out for years now, I'm sure they have the best servers just waiting for launch day, so when all the people go play, they don't go down like a lot of other games do. So they're experienced in that area, but that is awesome. I'm sure they're happy. I'm sure the developers that made Modern Warfare all got, a nice like celebration, maybe a bonus or something, because the game sold extremely well, and it's continuing to sell right now. Like, people are still picking up the game. It's probably going to be a hot item on Black Friday, leading up to Christmas. I'm sure lots of people are going to be buying the game, so that's great news for Activision. Next, Red Dead Redemption 2 was announced a while ago to be coming to PC. I think I mentioned it last week that it was coming out on the Rockstar store first, and then it was going to be releasing on Steam like about a month or two later. So this week we got a trailer showing off a comparison of like the graphics from the PS4 version and the PC version, and let me tell you, the PC version looks like real life. Like, the graphics on this game are insane. Whoa. Like, it looks way better than the PS4 version. There's so many like lighting, graphical like enhancements going on. It's insane. So if you have not played Red Dead Redemption 2 yet and you own a PC, you might want to pick up this game. Next, SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated. Wow, say that like 5 times real fast. What a name. Okay, so this is a remake of a game that came out back on like the GameCube and PlayStation 2, and it's being remade for modern Nintendo systems for the PS4, Xbox, Nintendo, PC. And they just put out some screenshots for the game, and wow, the game looks very, very nice, very cleaned up. Graphics are much better than they were in the original, and I love SpongeBob. I actually might pick this game up because I did play the original game. So yeah, I think I might actually play SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated. There's some new screenshots up online. I'll put some up right here. But yeah, definitely go check them out if you're interested in this game, and let me know if you want me to play this game on the channel as well when it releases. Next, Panzer Dragoon, the remake that was announced a while ago for the Nintendo Switch, which made me very, very happy because I really want to play the original Panzer Dragoon games again. They're extremely rare and difficult to play legally, so the fact that it's getting remade for the Switch made me very happy. And they just announced this week that it would be receiving a PC version, so I think I'm going to pick it up on PC over the Switch, just because it'll probably look better on PC and run better than the Switch version. But this is great news. Maybe it'll get announced for PS4 or Xbox in the future as well. Seems like we're getting a lot of PC announcements for games that were on console this week. That's interesting. Next piece of news is for Outlast. So the Outlast developers celebrated Halloween with an announcement on Twitter teasing that Outlast 2 would be coming to PlayStation Plus on PS4. And then they also teased some cryptic images of an upcoming possible Outlast game. So people are saying this is going to be the next game in the Outlast series. Maybe we're going to get an announcement soon. I heard some people throw around the possibility of the Game Awards being the place where we might get a new Outlast game announcement, but just know the Outlast developers are probably making the new Outlast game right now, and they're going to announce it very, very soon, so that's great. I watched a video of a Cypher PK playing Outlast 2 for the first time, and he was freaking out because he normally doesn't play horror games, and it's really funny. It's up on his channel, so definitely check that out if you want to see Cypher PK getting very, very scared at a video game. And last piece of news, Netflix upcoming series based on The Witcher is coming out in December, and a trailer just came out. Really cool trailer, by the way. The show looks fantastic. Apparently this Witcher series, though, is based on the books and not the games, and I know there's a difference between the books and the games. But yeah, new Netflix series looks awesome, based on The Witcher. And the trailer is out right now, so check it out if you're interested. Show is coming out in December, so can't wait for that. So that's basically all the big video game news this week. So thank you all for listening and watching this video. Please be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And yeah, I'll be back very, very soon with a new ASMR video. And if you want to help support the channel, head on over to patreon.com/ASMR Gaming, and with as little as $1 a month you can help support the channel and the creation of more videos just like this one. So definitely do that if you can. And yeah, I'll see you all next time. Thanks again, and so long, and farewell.